All right, hey guys, welcome back to Artbook Addiction. And in this episode, I will be looking at the My Life as a Teenage Robot sketchbook. So, this book I think is really good for its value, right? Currently on Amazon, it's about $10, right? Which I think is perfectly good for this kind of book, right? Unlike the Nier Automata book, this is pure value for exactly what you're paying for, right? Um, and I think it's mostly just sketches and the pure design page, right? Kind of like setai sheets, right? That's just pure line work and design, right? But I think that's good, right? So, would I recommend this book? Of course, purchase it, buy it now, right? Really cheap, $10 for all of this, right? It's a steal, right? I bought it for around $17. I still think it was totally worth it. If it was $20, I would totally still buy it, right? I really love the show. I think it's one of the best Nickelodeon shows out there, right? And it's really, it was a real shame when it got canceled, right? Because I feel like it really could have been huge, right? It's kind of big on the internet, because of, certain artists, right? If you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's huge on the internet. It's huge from the fan base, except it wasn't huge at the time, which is kind of the issue, right? And why it kind of got swept under the rug, right? So I think that this sketchbook was actually made. Here you go. Let me by the artist from My Life as a Teenage Robot, and I think they say this because this is a project made by the people who made the show, and since no one else wanted to do it, they made it themselves, right? Probably using the old sketches that they had in the office, right? So let's get into it. Second edition. So I guess this is the second draft. I think, yeah, we have some foreword by the creators. Let me get a better angle on that shit. There you go. Here you go. We have all the artists right here. Give that hot credit. Here we go. Look at this stuff, dude. Honestly, no show really looked the same way as My Life as a Teenage Robot, because they really went for this Art Deco flat style. I think they were trying to invoke what's it called? What's the studio? Hanna-Barbera. What's the other one? It's like UNP or some shit. I don't know. But basically, it was a fuck. What is it called? I don't know. Just leave it in the comments. You guys know what I'm talking about. Here we go. The slug guys. The slug Taurus, right? These are great. Look at the shapes, right? That's what they really try to push in the show. Just shape. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's flat. In fact, they encourage flatness, right? And in most designs, they was like, oh, make it three-dimensional, make it come out towards you, right? But they knew it was a 2D show, so they just focused on making the 2D look great. Here we go. We have the let me get that. We have her Sally suit, which is really gross. Yeah, look at that bird. Look at... This is all done in pencil too, which I really appreciate, Like, look at the texture of this paper. Let me, yeah. Look at the texture, the grit of this line work, right? it just adds energy. Look, you see his nose right there? You could see the line that was supposed to be, like the follow through right here. And it goes through his nose, and then, I don't know, and that it was erased away, it just adds so much. It gives you a little bit of an idea of the drawing before it. Yeah, and as you can see, the format of this book, it's meant to encourage showing the art as much as possible, which I think is very well done, right? And it's a book, you flip to the side, you flip to up, you flip up, down, right? And that's perfectly okay, because clearly the book was meant to just highlight the art of the show and how it looked, right? Look at that. We have a couple notes, right? Jenny's nervous system. Oh yeah, that's her. Yeah. I remember that episode. Look at that. That's funny. That's a humor right there, dude. Here we go. We got Jenny and her exposed bits, right? Just like in that Zone parody. Here we go. The vice principal. Who was the principal? I always thought this guy was the principal. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that fat rim on his face. Awesome. Great. Look at his tiny ass legs, dude. They're just two little lines for each leg. Great stuff. Ooh, we have the cousins. Yeah. These guys are also iconic. I feel like besides Jenny, like, people love these guys the most, right? Whenever I see fan art, I always see fan art of Jenny and then these two guys. Yeah, you never see Brad or what's his name, Tucker. Look at that. Yeah, see, here we go. They broke it down. His face is literally just like this weird pill bottle thing, right? And then boom, hair. There you go. Very simple. Oh, look, see, they even talk about the hair and like how it emotes. Lex's bar, or Lex's and the bar, right? Yeah, look how the perspective is just they don't care. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Because that's the look of the show, which is awesome. Just enough perspective to make it readable, but keep it weird, Kind of like who's that artist? He made the Looney Tunes thing. Something Noble. Yeah. Look at that. Sheldon's Garage. It's got so much personality, You could tell exactly what it is, and because of the shape language, it looks completely like its own world, right? Look at that. This is not modern cartoon design. This ain't no Cal Arts right here. Man, they don't make shows like this anymore. Or ever, I guess. Because this is the only show like it. Chocolate Factory. Is this when the sad boys were, the Lonely Hearts gang? Feel for them, dude. The Bass Machine. Look at this. And see, like, this is what I consider the polar opposite of like photo bashing, right? Where every single piece is designed and drawn, right? Even if it's simple, I would much prefer it over just plopping a photo in. That's the one thing I appreciate about, animation, TV animation. It's just everything is designed, you know, everything is drawn. There's no place for realistic things, you know. And realistic is just the level of render that you have, right? But it's all about these shapes, right? What shapes you decide to use. Like these trees. Look at those trees. Look at those shapes, you know? That's a weird tree shape. It's like, it conforms with the hill. But that's cool, you know? That idea is awesome. Yeah, look at that. And it reads. That's all you need. You're like, oh, tree, right? You could make it as weird as possible, but as long as you read tree, then it's solved the issue, right? It's doing exactly what it wants. Yeah, the cluster city. This is so cool. And like, you know, the perspective of it doesn't really line up, right? It's not like perfect perspective, right? But because it's drawn in a way that's like, okay, we want this to be flat. We want this to look iconic rather than having everything be perfect, right? And I think they did it, dude. I mean, look at that. And you could create the idea of perspective. Like, look at that U thing, right? Clearly they put a perspective line, right, to create these things, right? But the buildings up here, like, just flat, you know, right? Looks great, dude. Yeah, and then you have this whoop right here. That's definitely not perspective. The planet, that's not perspective. But looks great. That's the point. We broke the rules. Sometimes you just gotta break the rules. Here we go. The Opera Bot. Yeah. Look at that. And then they have the like the little electrical current in between, right? Showing the noise level. There you go. Brother and sister picnic. Oh, this is when Jenny brings her 9 sisters. Let's get a zoom in on that. Yeah. Yep, and then do a little bit of this action. Yeah. Just twist your head. All right. Oh, this is cool. I like this page. Here we go. You get to see Jenny and her little, like the little mechanics, you know, of her arm, like down, retracts. There you go. Now it's a regular arm again. You know, of course they had to think this through, right? But like, look how, even though it's just like, you know, small little things, right? Little mechanics, makes it believable, right? Even though it's like not really that realistic. Let's get out there. Yeah. Spider Jenny, I like this. I like her expression. She's like, what? What's the problem? That's my legs. Got a problem with girl with legs? I don't. I don't, Jenny. There we go. Here, let me zoom in. You guys are gonna want to see this. The sisters. Yeah. Look at that. You want to see the pencil work. Here you go. XJ4, XJ6. I love XJ6. And you can see, look. You can see like the eraser mark or the little bit of white out, right? Before making the drawing final, right? And look, they look. See this? They taped it on, right? This is not real tape. This is like, obviously, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It just adds this element of like, oh yeah, I didn't like this drawing, so I just redrew it, ripped it off, pasted it right there. You know, kind of like in Steam Universe. I think they do a similar thing with like post-it notes. It's like, oh, I got to repair this drawing, and I've already overdrawn it, so I'm gonna just put a piece of paper, fix it, done. XJ5. Oh, dude, XJ5. Love her. I love her. Her voice actor for this role. I don't know who she is though. To be clear. Yeah. See, so many wide shots, right? And they're just like, I don't give a shit about the format of this book. I just want the art to take center stage, which is lovely, right? I really appreciate that, you know? Like, each art book could have a different, like, you know, idea of what it wants to be, right? And I think the best art books are the ones who, you know, promote the art. But the art is the main reason, right? And everything else comes secondary, right? Like, you don't need the commentary, you know what I mean? I mean, the commentary would have been cool, but it comes second to the art. And since the art is so good and clearly someone cared about the way this is made so much, right? I think it just shows the value of it, you know? And they try to make this book cheap, so it's accessible, right? They're not trying to profit off of it. They're just trying to show other people the stuff that they make because they love the show. And I love this show as well. So I appreciate their effort. Yeah, we got the Minution King. He kind of has, I don't know, like his this, like, his body reminds me of Mickey Mouse for some reason. Maybe it's just the, oh, here we go. If I move this center one. My fingers are too big. Here we go. Sharpie. That's Mickey right there. Yeah. Anyway, back to it. Expressions. Okay, let's get back to that wide lens. This is, there you go. It's better for browsing. What is this? Oh, it's her inner, what do we call it? Cavities. Come on, focus. There we go. Jenny's inner work. There we go. The things that keep her going. See, I like that. You know, it's all based on the imagination. They don't care about, you know, what's inside, like, no, or like what would perfectly fit inside of her body. They don't give a shit, dude. It's a cartoon. You break the rules, you know. Vexus, I love her. Her design is great. Look at that. So iconic, you know. Really great character and villain, too. Oh, it's the reptile house. Fuck yeah, dude. I remember this episode. Yeah. Yeah, and they all got out because and Sheldon was the only one who got along with them. Poor Sheldon, dude. I hope they got together. But I do like Brandon with Jenny as well, because I don't think she's nerdy enough, you know, but who knows, dude. Maybe in college, you know, things are completely different. I wonder what college Jenny looks like. Boom, here she is. No, I'm just joking. This is clearly puberty Jenny, right? And puberty does weird things to the body. Oh, man. Yeah, they got they got wires as, like, pit hair. That's funny, dude. I love Gorilla. You know what? Here we go. High quality. Gorilla Jenny. Oh, shit, your brick. Ows. She's a mighty, just to let it all hang out. That's my girl right there. Here we go. Yep. Love this stuff. Look at, I don't give a shit about perspective. Just, you know. Yeah, look at that. All I care is that it looks cool. Has that Art Deco feel, you know? Here you go, the reptile house. These designs are so much fun. Oh, here it is. Here's the shot. What's the problem with reptiles? Frogs aren't reptiles. They're amphibians. Ah, whatever. Who gives a shit, dude? They're like, oh, slimy, gross, you know? Fuck the rules, dude. Frogs and snakes should be together, dude, because they're green. So by the rules of color grouping, they are the same. We have a Greek Jenny right here. I love this right here because it shows how good her silhouette is, right? Even though this is not like a, you know, made to be silhouette, but like it just shows that her outside design is just as good, you know, without all the details inside, right? I love Greek Jenny. That was a really fun episode. We have a come on, she's not important. Who, random side character, you know? But even then, you know, like clearly they had fun, right? Look at these shapes. All these shapes are so cool. It's so flat, dude. This skirt doesn't go around, doesn't wrap around, doesn't matter, you know? Fuck the rules. And I'm not saying this like, you know, for a beginner artist, you know, obviously you want to use perspective to your advantage, right? But some artists, when they get to a certain point, they start breaking the rules, right? And then they create this new type of look, right? I love the vehicles in this show, man. It just shows like how vehicles could be different, right? And have like these look like imagine in the street this guy with his car, and then they have this tiny ass fucking taxi rocket thing, right? Like, why aren't cars like that? Where you have like just weird ass things, you know? They're so streamlined now, which is a shame, you know? I guess in the 50s they had wilder car designs, which is kind of why they have a similar thing in this show. Come on, there we go. Yeah, this is the, I think the Science Con. Here we go, the robot convention. Man, this fucking show, man. Oh yeah, the teapot. This show was so ahead of its time, man. And people watched it. People liked it. It's just Nickelodeon didn't want to put more into the show. I guess, you know, they got the movie, so they technically finished the show, but I guess, and that's better service than most shows get, right? That aren't like the super popular shows. But would I watch a season 4? Yes. Would I watch a season 5? Yes. Would I want it to be remade now? Hell fucking no. We see what happens to the remakes of shows now. It would ruin my nostalgia. Weasley World. Here we go. Look at that, man. I don't care about depth, man. I just want a shape right here. Those are the legs. I don't give a fuck, dude. I want it to look flat. This is made to look flat. I think that's a bold choice, you know? Because everyone's telling you, make it 3D, dude, make it 3D, make it three-dimensional. Doesn't have to be. It just to have, all it has to have is just like the slightest sense of depth, right? And a cool design, like this. Wow. Look at that squirrel, man. I love how easy it is to tell the shapes they were using. I guess this is just a cartoon thing, right? But it's so pronounced in this show. Like, oh, I know the core shape of this, you know? And then, right? And like, look, this just clearly is not a perfect wraparound, right? But because this has the line here, right? And you know that this, and this, right, are supposed to be in the same, basically like the same area, right? The idea is already there, right? Without having to be a perfect drawing. Like, look at this. This is clearly supposed to be like a cylinder down here, but it's, nope, no, it's not, right? But it's just enough to imply that depth. Oh, it's the, it's a Small World Kids. I don't know what the, I can't remember what the show version of that was. Here, let's get in there, because there's some chunking line work. And I love me some chunks. There we go. She kind of looks like Buttercup. Yeah, look at that chunky line work. That thick pencil, dude. I love me some thick pencil, dude. Look how they work that line. Trying to find the right thing. And then erasing away. Where's this from? Oh, it's the mall, I think. Yeah, it's the mall. Where the teenagers hang out, you know? This is cool. You know, when I saw this, I immediately thought this was a USB, and I'm like, is that on purpose? You know? Who knows? I think, like, come on, this looks exactly like a USB. Tell me differently, you know? Great stuff. I can't remember where this is from, but this looks like something to hack Jenny, you know. Oh, here we go. Mrs. Wankman. Death Stranding. That's funny. Tuck getting just jizzed on, dude. The silver shell. The Larry the Lobster of the show. He's a good guy. You know, he's no Larry. You know, he's good. You know, I could see why Jenny would appreciate him, you know. Side character? I don't know. Let's see. Oh wait, no, that's not commentary. Oh yeah, the biker gang. Yeah, we gotta get the good camera for this one. Yeah. Just a hey guys. Hey guys. Look at that fat roll. Love it. Just shape. Great stuff. That's how you make a cool design. Letta and Lenny. Yeah, her name is Letta. Yeah, look at it. Just a ripped piece of paper, you know, just right there. You know, I don't like this leg here. I'll move it. You know, I like to see that build up, right? known as a pentimenti to some. Here we go. Let's get back to the wide. There we go. School bus design, real cool. Oop, there we go. Let's get in there. The third one in the group. I don't know why they didn't put her with the other ones. I think her design is definitely like, you know, the side girl, you know, the one of the side people. Oh wow, here we go. The glamour shots of the twins, or the not twins, the cousins. Let me get that. There we go. I think this episode was probably one of the most memorable ones, where they have the fashion fight, you know, is because, like, you know, it really adds to the whole, like, you know, teenage life aspect, you know. Oh, fuck. Pimp Daddy Jenny. Okay, first we gotta do Cowboy Jenny. And you know what's funny? It's like Jenny's outfits do win in terms of design, you know? It's like they are cooler. Instead of, like, you know, shows that just like imply like, oh dude, it's way better. It's like, no, they actually designed it to be better. Fucking Pimp Daddy Jenny. Stomping on them hoes, dude. Oh, dude, I'm gonna look hot, dude. I'm gonna look pretty, dude. And then Jenny's like, I'm gonna make you look like a fucking hoe, dude. Look at those rings, dude. Fucking aquarium in the shoe. That's a fucking idea right there. This is such a good design. Only shown once in the show. Think about that. Yeah, we got more cousin designs. This is such a good episode. So many designs. The 80s. Here we go. We got the bug. Oh, and we have Venus Jenny right here. Calypso. Hell yeah. Of course you won, dude. This is a part of her body, dude. Of course it is. It's a cartoon, man. Who gives a shit? Let's go back to that wide. Weapon designs. Here we go. Gone piece? What does that mean? Is that supposed to say gun? But it's like, oh, dude, kids can't have guns, dude. So it's a gone. Oh yeah, it's part of the same episode. They have the bikers go with the twins, and then like, oh, now you're my vehicle. Oh, dude, the Tucker Jenny bot. Here, we gotta get the good camera. Here we go. There you go. Get my thumb out of there. That's so cool. And look at how they did. Okay, look how they did like an asymmetric design, right? The right leg does not look like the left leg. You know, this hip is like a weird thing with that hip. And then the only thing that resembles Jenny is just her fucking little on top, you know? And that's all you need, dude. Great stuff. And this is all done in pencil, man. It's all done in pencil. Makes a difference. And this is someone who used to swear by digital, you know? The pencil makes a difference. Look at that. It's a toy shop. What is this? Is this the factory? This is weird. I don't even know, like, how am I supposed to look at this thing? I think it's a factory, yeah. Oh shit, we got Brad, you know, Brad is barely in this book. Yeah, when he gets approved for the Sky thing, whatever. Skynet. Not Skynet, obviously. Look at that sunshine. Look how designed that is, you know? Other people, just a circle and like a thing, you know? This, it's got like, boo, bow, bow, boo, bow, 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 you know? Cool, crazy shapes. Oh yeah, we have Mrs. Wakeman's inner lab, you know, the stuff she puts away. We have the Venture Time little iBot. Here we go. But I think that's also a reference to what's it called? Action Johnny or something like that. God, I my memory's so shit right now. Fuck. Okay, we got the Batman giant 1 cent. I bet there's a lot of references that I'm not even getting either. This rocket reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog for some reason. Probably nothing, but you know, maybe something worth looking into. Just awesome designs. Yeah, the outdoor theater. Blood-sucking zombie aliens incorporated. Couples only. Man, this brings me back to my youth, man. Look at this. Here we go. Here's a really cool design too. Let's not draw clouds. Let's draw the negative space in between the clouds, and that's good enough. And it is, you know. I don't want to draw clouds. I just want to draw the spaces in between. That's cool design. It's cool ideas. There we go. We got more side characters, right? Given that feel. Who is this? I don't like this guy. Not design-wise, but his face, you know? His attitude. I don't like him. That's okay, though. This is such a cool design. Here we go. We have another thing of, you know, silhouette versus, you know, actual design, right? I think in the show, this character was like, oh shit, what is this? And it's like, oh, that's a gardening bot, you know? But I like how they even incorporated the silhouette into the show as well, you know? Fancy limo. Man, this video is long. All these videos are fucking long. I don't give a shit. I'm enjoying myself. Here we go. Yeah. I think this is part of the Christmas special. Look at that. Look at that. You know this is supposed to be like coming towards you, right? But we're just going for straight shape, you know? Like a big mural. So cool. Let's get back to that wide. There you go. More side characters. This guy's pretty cool. I like his mustache. the DAF ship, I guess. Oh yeah, I think this is part of. Is this part of the robot world or no? There's English stuff, so this is just when Jenny was wanted for something. Ooh. If it pleases you, master, please look into my good eye. My good eye. This eye sees nothing. This eye sees everything. The Robot Herder 5000. See, and that's also part of the humor, you know, like product, right? I feel like the show has a lot of like products, right, which just make the world feel alive, you know. And it's like it goes with a sense of humor, plugged or unplugged. See, there you go. See, part of the humor, robot humor, dude. Yeah, I think this is when she was escaping. Oh, look at this. Even the houses have emotion, you know, with that. He's like, and this guy's like, yeah, dude. Scare him, dude. And this guy, oh, fuck. I was expecting 2 scary houses. Boo. Here we go. Come on. We have Misty's little like actions, right? Try to get like, oh, this is how she moves, this is how she fights, right? Cool stuff. You know, I really like this guy's design. I just don't like him as a character. Sorry, I shouldn't have gone to the wide lens because you actually get to see. Here we go. Toothpaste man. Yeah, look at that. Like I said, dude, all you want. You want ideation sketches, you know, couple, maybe little notes, right? And then boom, final design, right? That's all you need from an art book. That's all you want, you know? It doesn't take much. You just got to do it right. Yeah, we have the Vex's right-hand man who she doesn't like. Or she would prefer to have Jenny. You know, this guy, his design, it reminds me of like 50s like superhero kind of deal. I don't know. Like typical hero, but in like the little thing on top. I don't know. It reminds me of something. I can't remember what. He kind of gives me a cyborg vibe, like a broken down cyborg. And then we got, here we go. We're reaching the end right here. Mr. Potato Head. We got some toy designs, right? Great stuff. And then that's it. And then we have, you know, credit page. And there you go. That's the end of the book. The one thing I wish is maybe if they had everything in blue, like they have it, you know, in the cover here. You know, because clearly everything was drawn in blue, but they did a black and white because it's cheaper. But that's fine because, you know, it's all about the designs, right? And you see the pencil work. But man, imagine this was blue. It's like, this is definitely in my life as a teenage robot art book. Anyway, that was my review and my look through, right? Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.